Most people think power is the ability to respond fast, to correct, to argue, to explain, to win the moment. But the moment is rarely the game. The game is what happens to your mind inside the moment. Reaction feels natural because it promises relief. You feel tension and you release it with words. You feel discomfort and you escape it with action. You feel threatened and you try to regain control by doing something. That is why reaction is expensive. It trades long-term advantage for short-term comfort. The quiet advantage is simple. It is the ability to pause without panic, to feel pressure without becoming pressure, to notice an impulse and let it pass. This is what no reaction really means. Not numbness, not pretending you do not care, not silence as avoidance. It is restraint as selection. You choose what deserves your energy. You choose what deserves your voice. You choose what deserves your attention. Attention is the currency, and the person who controls their attention controls their life. Here is what most people miss. When you react immediately, you reveal the shape of your mind. You reveal what triggers you. You reveal what you fear. You reveal what you need. Once that is visible, you become easier to move. A calm mind is harder to move because it does not expose itself. It does not advertise its buttons. It does not rush to prove its position. It does not sprint to protect its ego. That is why calm looks like confidence, and confidence creates authority. Authority is not volume. It is stability. People follow stability. People respect stability. People negotiate with stability. People defer to stability, even when they cannot explain why. Self-control is the source of that stability, and self-control shows itself in small moments: a rude comment, a delayed reply, a sudden change of plans, a misunderstanding, a subtle provocation, a message designed to pull you into chaos. Most people step into it immediately. They answer too fast. They explain too much. They sharpen their tone. They try to fix the feeling. The unshaken mind does something different. It slows the internal tempo. It does not try to win the first 10 seconds. It tries to win the next 10 years. Watch what happens in conversation. There is a moment after someone speaks when you could respond instantly. Most do. They rush to be seen as intelligent, as strong, as correct, as in control. But the person with real authority often waits. Not dramatically, not theatrically, just a fraction longer than expected. That small delay changes the entire dynamic. It signals that you are not pushed, that you are not hurried, that you are not seeking approval. People adjust. They speak more carefully. They reveal more. They fill the silence with their own motivations. They over-explain because you did not. Silence becomes a mirror. And mirrors are uncomfortable for anyone performing. This is not manipulation. It is reality. The less you react, the more you see. Non-reaction sharpens perception. When you are not defending yourself, you observe the room. When you are not offended, you notice patterns. When you are not proving a point, you understand intent. Understanding is power. No reaction does not mean no action. It does not mean tolerating disrespect. It does not mean accepting chaos. It does not mean becoming passive. It means acting without emotional noise. The mind that does not react still sets boundaries. It still makes decisions. It still leaves. It still says no. It still creates distance. But it does so cleanly, without anger as fuel, without drama as decoration, without explanation as a plea. A boundary delivered calmly is often stronger than one delivered emotionally. Emotion invites negotiation. Calmness ends it. This is how self-control creates authority. Authority is not a performance. It is a nervous system that does not collapse under pressure. Most people are not defeated by others. They are defeated by internal acceleration. Their heart rate rises. Their thinking narrows. They respond to feelings instead of facts. They protect ego instead of solving problems. They call it being real. But an unregulated mind is predictable, and predictability is weakness. Calm people are harder to manipulate because their responses are chosen, not automatic. That choice is the advantage. When your state is governed internally, you are free. Over time, people sense this. They stop pulling you into unnecessary tension. They respect your boundaries more. They listen more closely when you speak, because your words are not scattered. They are chosen. Chosen words carry weight. That weight is real authority, not demanded, not announced, not explained, built quietly through self-control. The next time something pulls for a reaction, notice it, not as a threat, as an invitation to pause, to protect attention, to reclaim control, and to remain unshaken.